My name is Herman Mashaba. I'm the man responsible for leading this court case on behalf of the Free Market Foundation. For me, it hurts me every time I come across people who are unemployed, able-bodied South Africans, men and women, people who would really want to do everything possible to provide for themselves and their families. We have so-called people who claim to care, but I don't understand what type of caring they're talking about. If you really look at the situation in this country, the last 20 odd years or so, big businesses have been growing, but unfortunately in the process they've been shedding jobs. We believe small businesses cannot really be forced to really comply to these agreements, which are extended by the Minister of Labour on behalf of big business, on behalf of the labour unions, and really being forced to really comply with it. The conditions is not just really about wages only, it's all the other conditions of employment like working hours and really so forth. So I think it's really quite impossible for small businesses in this country to really be able to really comply. Fortunate enough, statistics are there where the bargaining council inspectors have really closed one business after the other the last 15, 18 years. And it's the reason why, as a country, we sit with a situation where we've not really been able to develop industrialists, particularly black industrialists, because this piece of legislation has been directly responsible for that destruction. But my discussions, even before we launched this court case 3 years ago, I started really engaging our communities, unemployed South Africans, always saying, please, who can really give us an opportunity? We don't have the necessary skills. We don't have the required education for big companies to employ us. Saying, please, what can you do as an individual? And fortunate enough, through the Free Market Foundation, with the support of the board of the Free Market Foundation, we decided to take this matter up on behalf of these casualties. And I'm really quite pleased and really proud as a South African that really one can really play a role in ensuring that our people are given the freedom and allow them to actually work. I'm really hoping that our judiciary can obviously really see sense in this piece of legislation, to really look at the devastating effects of this piece of legislation to poor South Africans, to ensure that we give them that dignity, because unemployment, unfortunately, destroys the dignity and the pride of people. Let us allow men and women, able-bodied South Africans, that are interested in providing for their families, please let us give them an opportunity for them to really be able to provide for themselves and their families.